Welcome to the High Trust Advisor coaching program. This program is designed for business advisors such as accountants and legal people, wealth managers and financial advisors, and also for key account managers or relationship managers in technology and telecommunications companies to teach them how to use the power of emotional intelligence to unlock and nurture the lifetime value of their clients and thus create long-term sustainable revenue streams. I'm Sean Weaver, and I've been working in the area of sales, business development and relationship management for over 25 years. The first 10 years of that was in the IT industry, and the last 15 years working as an international speaker, coach and author with companies such as Microsoft and Oracle, for British Telecom and Vodafone, and for Grant Thornton, RSM and BDO accountants, helping them understand how to use the power of emotional dynamics to work successfully with influencing high net worth clients and key stakeholders in business. I also have a background as a clinical hypnotherapist and as a psychotherapist, so I know a little about the power of emotions when it comes to influencing the logical decisions of clients and prospects that we work with. And I've shared this experience with audiences throughout the world, from the Far East, the Middle East, in Europe, Africa, and in the United States, and teaching them how to get access and attention to key decision makers and high net worth clients. Basically, the market for relationship managers and for business advisors has changed radically in the last few years. So what I'd like to do is walk you through a couple of things that have changed that require us now to look and engage with the market in a very different way than we may have done so in the past and in previous times. First of those areas is trust versus high trust. Trust has taken severe damaging over the last number of years as a result of the scandals and the impact in the financial markets. And as a result, trust is no longer enough. We have to go beyond trust in terms of our relationships with people. We have to develop what we call high trust relationships. Now you might ask, well, what's the difference between a trusted relationship and a high trust relationship? But let me ask you this. Have you got relationships with people whereby you trust them, but you may not share everything you have with them? Whereas you have other relationships where you have a high trust relationship, such a compelling relationship, such an openness with that person, that there's no reservation, no hesitation whatsoever in sharing things with them. In fact, they become your go-to person whenever you have an issue that you want to talk about or a problem that you need solved. And that's what's required in business today. It is no longer enough just to have a trusted relationship. We have to take it to the next level. We have to take it to a high trust relationship so that our clients and our prospects see us as key stakeholders in their own success for the future. And that's the difference, first of all, that we need to be able to do compared to what was required in the past. Trust is no longer enough. Now, relationships must be high trust relationships in order to be effective and to ensure that we have that lifetime value or extend the length of our engagement with the client and thus maximize our revenues in that space. Another area that has changed is business development expectations. In the past, it was enough for a business advisor or a key account manager simply to work an existing relationship. So in many cases, we either inherited relationships or relationships were created by others that we simply nurtured and took forward. However, now there's an increasing expectation that we should be able to go and find new relationships ourselves. Now, whether that's within existing organizations that we're working with or to go into the marketplace and find new relationships, that expectation means that we have to develop an additional set of skills to what we've had before. And key skills like networking, building a powerful first impression, knowing how to influence someone, how to build deep rapport and present information in different ways than before are going to be absolutely critical to our success in this area. So business development expectations is the second area that's changed for us. Yet another area of change is what I call the co-factor. In the past, a lot of the market values were based on things such as individualism or competition or market dominance. These were the values that drove business. However, values have changed in the marketplace now. Our clients are looking for people who engage with them in a very different way. They're looking for things like cooperation, connection, collaboration, co-ownership, and even community, all of which begin with the word CO. So community, collaboration, cooperation, these are key elements for modern clients. And not only that, but they're looking for co-ownership of their solutions. When we come to them with solutions for their issues, what they're most interested in is being brought into creating the solution that they have ownership of. And that's an important thing, because the more ownership we can help a client have of the solution or the services that we provide, the less likely they are to walk away from us. But critical to that is the quality of our relationship with them. And critical to that is the skills and the confidence we can bring to bear when we're building that kind of relationship. Yet another area that has changed is what we call the sales cycle. The sales cycle today is very different than even what it was just 10 years ago. In the past, it was very much led by our ability to go into the marketplace and take technical knowledge or information to the client. We were, in effect, the experts. However, that's not what's required anymore. In many cases, our clients are significantly better educated than ever before. In fact, long before they even consider talking to us, what's critical for them is they go online and start checking out potential providers or solutions that meet their particular needs. They'll go on to peer-to-peer networks like LinkedIn and talk to the members there and start getting some feedback on providers and solutions. They'll even talk to their own personal networks to get recommendations and testimonials before they even consider contacting a potential provider. So in other words, what's happening now is the buying cycle of our clients and of our customers is now ahead of the sales cycle. And why is this important? Well, it means that even more importantly than ever before, we as business advisors and as key account managers have to be very proactive in building a powerful personal brand in the marketplace. And by personal brand, what I mean is what people say about you when you're no longer in the room. It is absolutely critical for us today to be active enough in the marketplace that people hear about us and hear good words about us to ensure that they're comfortable when they come and talk to us, that we are the experts in the field and that we're one of the first people that get a phone call when they have a challenge. And that's what's happened between the sales cycle and the buying cycle. Another area that's changed is the area that we know as IQ versus EQ. So what is IQ and what is EQ? IQ effectively is the intelligence quotient. So that's your, if you will, technical intelligence, your expertise, the knowledge that you have to bring to bear to be able to resolve challenges or problems for your clients. EQ, on the other hand, is your emotional quotient. In other words, your ability to understand and apply emotional intelligence to build deep, long-lasting relationships with your clients. The change that's happened and it's represented by this is that business in the past has been predominantly transactional. In other words, clients would come to us and we would simply provide the service or provide the solution that met their needs. All we required back then was technical knowledge, technical intelligence, or IQ. Our expertise was what was valued. Today, however, given that our clients are significantly better educated, a much more powerful component in business is emotional intelligence, the EQ, the emotional quotient. Why? Because clients want to trust people. They want to know that they have a personal relationship with their business advisor that goes beyond just a technical relationship. And that's why it's become even more important for us as business advisors and key account managers to learn the skills and the competencies and to develop the behavior and the attitudes that builds powerful high trust relationships. Because only by being able to deploy EQ, our emotional intelligence, will we get the opportunity to deploy our technical intelligence and be of service to our clients. The last area that's changed is the area of decision making and access to key decision making. You may have noticed, but in the last few years, things have changed radically in terms of who gets the opportunity to make decisions. In many cases, the people who made decisions about our services or products in the past are no longer the same people. Decision making has moved up several levels inside organizations. In some cases, now even going to the board for approval before buying decisions can be made. What does that mean for us as business advisors and key account managers? Well, it means that your contacts may no longer be the people who make decisions. So the contacts in the past are no longer the contacts that make the decisions about our success in terms of providing services and solutions to clients. And that means that we have to find new ways of rebuilding those contacts. And more importantly, getting the access to and the attention of the new decision makers. Now, because those decision-making levels has moved up, gone to more senior people, these are very busy people. People who don't have a previous relationship with you and who seriously maximize and value their time. So we have to start all over again in getting their access and attention. And traditional ways of doing that just don't work anymore. Direct mailing, telemarketing, emailing, letters, none of that works. The only thing that will make sure that we get back into that space where we're talking to the most significant decision makers is the area of personal contact networking and having a powerful and compelling message that guarantees our access and attention to them. So what does the High Trust Advisor coaching program deliver for you? What does it give you that's different from anything else that's out there at the present time? So as a business advisor or as a key account manager, what the program delivers for you are proven, practical, in-depth techniques in emotional intelligence, client acquisition, influencing and retention of clients so that you can nurture and unlock the lifetime value of the clients, so that you can ensure a much longer relationship with them. And not only that, but get access and attention to key decision makers in business today. In fact, one of the first things that it'll teach you is how to deliver a $1 million message. The $1 million message is being able to create a situation where a message that you create is so concise, so effective, and so emotionally compelling that they want to have your attention to listen to what it is you have to say. The challenge we have in the world today is that many of us continue to use USPs, or unique selling points. But there's a pretty good chance that all your competitors use exactly the same unique selling points that you do. So the only thing unique about selling points is that in fact they're actually generic. This program teaches you how to put a $1 million message together to get access to the people who make the decisions about what you offer. We call them points of compelling relevance, or PCRs. We show you how to reshape and restructure your unique selling points so that they become absolute powerful and compelling messages in gaining access and attention to key decision makers, and so maximize your prosperity and your success. The second thing that you'll get is the capacity and ability to network very effectively in any environment. Personal contact networking is the single most powerful business development tool of the 21st century. And yet not all of us are comfortable with that particular skill set. So what we do is we teach you how to use strategic networking in order to be able to get into the room with the right people at the right time, be able to deliver your message, and then guarantee that you get what we call a warm prospect. Someone who's willing to have a coffee with you after any networking event in order to discuss your business opportunity with them. Personal contact networking is significantly more effective than any other form of business development at the present time. It's more effective than telemarketing, emailing, letters. Why? Because it guarantees that if once you've chosen to be in the right room with the right people, you're getting access face to face with the decision makers and the key stakeholders that have a significant impact on your success in the future. It's absolutely essential that you're able to make a powerful first impression with them and build very deep rapport. Rapport is a powerful thing in human relations. It is the essence of how we connect with people. With no rapport, we have very poor relationships. Our clients do not open up to us and they see very high levels of threat. However, with high levels of rapport, there's low levels of threat and low levels of resistance to us making a connection with them for the purposes of transacting business. Rapport can be defined as that state in human relations where there's an agreed, sometimes silent, acceptance and recognition of common issues. The key thing about rapport is that fundamental emotions such as acceptance and trust are always present when we've built powerful rapport. Learning how to build rapport, however, is critically important. There's a series of psychological issues that occur in just the first couple of moments of when you meet someone that, if you get them right, opens up those doors, and if you get them wrong, can severely limit the amount of business that you end up doing with that particular client. Another element of rapport is the capacity and the ability to be able to recognize very quickly the different kinds of personalities that are in that room, and then learning how to flex your style so that you can match and be like them. And it isn't just a question of matching, it's a question of understanding their communications preferences, being able to predict in advance their likely needs and values, how fast they're likely to respond, how slow they're likely to respond, so that you can match them every step of the way, so that they see you as powerful partners, co-creators of value in their business. Of course, once we build rapport, the next stage is to be able to influence those meetings. Influence is a powerful element in modern business development. Influence comes down to your capacity to be able to use questions and make suggestions. Business is no longer about making tried and true statements. Statements can be challenged. And if those statements are challenged and you get them wrong, then the problem that we have is that you either have to argue your case, in which case you lose credibility with the client because you break rapport, or you have to admit that you're wrong. And again, you lose credibility. Influence is our capacity to be able to connect with a client at such a deep level that when we ask questions, we bring them to us. We do more than just communicate with them. We connect, we involve, we engage, We become those co-creators of values, those collaborators, those connectors that clients are looking for today. And through that, we can lead them to the kind of solutions that they're looking for. Influence comes down to knowing powerful questioning techniques, all of which can impact on the perception of the client, which allows us to have values conversations, overcome any kind of objection, and be in the position to be the very best service to our clients that we can tend to be. One of the other skills that you will learn, and the last one that we'll discuss right now, is the ability to be able to present information like a master presenter. Presentation has changed radically. It's no longer about formal presentations. Today it's about a structured conversation. It's about a dialogue, not a monologue. And even the way we give presentations has radically changed as well. So through this program, we're going to run through all of these areas we've talked about. We're going to talk about building your $1 million message. We're going to talk about networking to take that message out into the field. We're going to teach you how to build powerful trust levels relationships, high trust built on the capacity and the dynamics of rapport. We're going to teach you how to influence those meetings through advanced questioning skills and suggestion skills. We're going to show you how to present like a master so that you always hold the attention of the audience and make a powerful impression. But that's not all. We're also going to show you things like social networking, how to create word-of-mouth marketing, how to negotiate, how to get your mind right so that you're success-focused all of the time. And this is what the High Trust Advisor Coaching Program is designed to do. It isn't just about skills. It's also about your confidence and your professional behaviors so that you can be the very best of the best when it comes to being a business advisor and key account manager. We want to take you to the top. And step by step, module by module, that's exactly what we're going to do. If you'd like more information on this unique group coaching program, the High Trust Advisor program, then just simply click on the Request a Callback button here on the website. In addition, we also provide individual business development executive coaching, tailored specifically for individuals within the organization who may need a more one-on-one confidential approach. We also provide speaking services. So if you have a management away day, or if you have a sales conference or business development conference and you're looking for an MC or a keynote speaker or a breakout master, then call us too. All you have to do to get in touch with us is simply click on the Request a Callback button and we'll be right back to you. If there's anything we can help you with, any questions at all that you have, if there's any way in which we can be of service, any way that we can create a unique experience for you, then please just click on the Request a Callback button, and I look forward to having the opportunity of speaking with you and in due course meeting with you and being of service. I'm Sean Weaver. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to working with you in the future.